Thank you, family and friends, for joining me at Maria Loves to Talk. I hope you guys are doing well, that everything's been going great for you today. You've been eating good. You've been just having a good time, whether you're working or sitting at home, retired, I don't know, just living the life of Riley. What am I talking about today, you guys and gals? Nope. No candles or perfumes. I am talking about, yes, you guys, I am talking about crime, food, or mishaps. Kind of weird, crazy, strange. So hey, if there's something you're interested, you want to know more, you want to know my take on it, stay tuned. Go get you some snacks. Come on back. Let's get into this video, you guys. Okay, so the first one, wow, this one is really weird. So with this one, female Deliveroo, I don't know what is a Deliveroo, I guess that's in London, rider bites off customer's thumb in row over 50, I guess this is 57 pounds, euro, pizza order. They're fighting over pizza. Wow, really, you guys? And now he will have to get part of his toe cut off and sewn in its place. God, that was creepy. Graphic. A plumber said his life has been ruined after a female Deliveroo driver bit off his thumb over a row when he tried to collect a pizza. Father of one, Stephen Jenkinson, ordered Pizza Express via Deliveroo. I guess that's their version of maybe what Uber Eats or DoorDash here in America, for him and his partner and mother-in-law on Wednesday night, but trouble arose when the driver failed to find his location. So there was some issues. Look like they don't still have that Garmin GPS. Okay, so after calling the driver, she told Mr. Jenkinson, 34, from Aldershot, Hampshire, to go to the pin on the app where she was. Okay, so the app on the phone. Okay, so phone with him, which had the code on it he needed to verify it was his pizza. At which point, the female driver began attacking him. Wait a minute, stop. You don't need to attack the dude. Why would you attack him? Because he didn't have his code? That makes no sense. Not wanting to attack or hurt the woman, he said he pushed her away with his right hand, and then he felt searing pain as the woman clamped down on his thumb with her teeth and tore it off. Oh, graphic, severing an artery. I ain't never heard of nothing like that. So he trying to. I have to keep it real. Some of the women, we don't want to be treated like women. The man is trying not to do a WWE on her. He's trying not to put his hand or his paws on her, and she goes for his finger. Minutes later, more drivers arrived, but brave neighbors intervened, and eventually the crazed delivery worker was arrested. To add insult to injury, Stephen, who currently is recovering in St. George Hospital in Tooting, was unable to claim a refund of $60 for his pizza. He is waiting to have an operation which will result in part of his toe being cut off and put onto where his thumb used to be. So they're going to cut. Oh, that's going to look creepy. The thumb, which couldn't be reattached, is currently with police, who plan to use it as evidence in a future trial. Stephen added, "This has ruined my life. I'm a plumber and a gas engineer. I don't know how I'm going to be able to carry on my trade without my thumb." He said the driver was Portuguese and spoke little to no English, but was arrested and released on bail while under investigation. So they like us over here, especially here in Texas. People just committing crimes, and they just keep releasing these little devil rejects to be out there to commit further crimes on innocent people. The only thing that's going to stop it is to vote out these stupid judges or the people when they encounter a nut job to just handle it and take care of the matter at hand. Just are basically doctors and nurses, to me, and this is just my opinion, they are a gift from God, from the infinite universe, okay? Because the things that they have, medicine, have just, I'm pretty sure that this guy, Mr. Stevenson, Mr. Jenkinson, will be able to use his hands for his plumbing and engineer. There's just so much they have created and improved from 20 years back. So I'm staying positive, and I wish him the best, and for them to put this woman away. Moving on, talking about medical field. Family slaughter. Man 52 is charged with murder of NHS nurse 35 and her 2 kids, 6 and 4, who were found suffocated in their flat. Now this one is just extremely diabolical. And this happened around the holidays, Christmas. A man has been charged. Okay, his name is Anju. Her name is Anju, Anju Asak.
A murder investigation was launched after NHS nurse Anju Asok, her 4-year-old daughter Janvi Saju and 6-year-old son Jiva Saju suffered fatal injuries at a flat in Kettering last Thursday morning. Post-mortem examinations revealed that the cause of death was asphyxiation. This video shows the 2 young children playing in the recent snow. Today, 52-year-old Saju Chalavalel appeared in court charged with their murder. Police have confirmed that he was Ms. Asok's husband and the father of the 2 children. Mr. Chalavalel, who had black hair and wore glasses and a grey sweatshirt during this short hearing here at Wellingborough Magistrates Court this morning, spoke only to confirm his name and date of birth. The court heard Mr. Chalavalel speaks a southern Indian dialect called Malayalam, but the hearing, which lasted around 2 minutes, was able to proceed in English. The family was originally from India, and Ms. Asok had been working as a staff nurse at Kettering General Hospital since last year. In India, ITV News spoke to Ms. Asok's father about her.
Despite my poor background, I made her study nursing so she can stand on her own 2 feet. She used to send me money every month to support me, but she called last week to say that, sorry, she was not able to send any this month. I told her not to worry and to focus on her kids and the family.
The magistrates remanded Saju Chalavalel in custody, and he is due to appear at Northampton Crown Court on Wednesday. Stuart Leiths, ITV News, Wellingborough.
Hey, this is some backstory because I'm sorry, the Sun UK was not giving me enough information. So this is from, looks like Kerala, Kerala. So this lady, Anju, was married to this diabolical devil reject. So they were married. Anju married Saju. That's weird. Her name is, that's interesting. Her name is Anju, Anju, and his is Saju. He's look like he's about 20 years older than she is. I don't know. So they married in 2012. He is a native of Papera. And okay, so she found him through a matrimonial ad in a newspaper. They believe, I have to give it to him. When I say I have to give it to him, I'm talking about the Indian community, Asian Indian, and the Nigerian community. I'll be looking on Instagram and Facebook. I'll be seeing people be posting those beautiful wedding pictures, the beautiful colorful gowns, the headdress. Okay, so here it says, Ashcroft discouraged Anju from marrying Saju because of the 12-year age gap. So this is her daddy. But he had a job in Saudi Arabia, and she thought the marriage was her ticket to get a job abroad. She said, I'm sorry, that's her mom. And he turned out to be a good fellow. Okay. But here I saw where they said he had anger issues. Saju's mother yet to know about the deaths. Back at the remote, no one has the heart to break the news of the 3 deaths to Saju's 85-year-old mother. This dude, this old guy she was married to, he had anger issues. Oh, now they said something about Mendel. Ashcock, however, said there were no major issues between the couple. Saju was under severe mental stress because he could not find a job in the UK. Really? So you take out your wife and your kids because you can't find a job? So that gives you the right. Take yourself out. Delete yourself. Yeah, I went there. Why would you take out innocent little kids? And a nurse, any nurse, whether you're in the UK, you're in Saudi Arabia, you're in the United States, they're way up there. They're just like a doctor, being a doctor. They making money, and there's a prestige in being a nurse. Prayers go out to this woman and her family, and her poor mom or stepmom, because this doesn't make any sense, and I don't want to sound like, if it's not this, I'm seeing dudes, men, and I've seen noticed a lot of women groups. I've noticed a lot of women groups in India where they're fighting domestic violence, and also these men who want to marry women so they can get the dowry money, and if the women don't marry them or the women turn them down, they're throwing acid in the face. I even saw one where a dude, he was married to this chick, and what he did, he was in her mama's house doing this evil. Got a snake, poisonous snake. I'm not going to even put it on my thing because y'all know how I feel. Maybe y'all don't know. I'll tell you the story about what happened to me years ago. But I had a hole, a real hole, like a rake, and went to town. My mom called me. She said, I see something in the backyard. I see something in the backyard. I'm like, what? Ah! Yes, you guys, your girl, superwoman. That's right, superwoman. Got that hole, and we always keep it short. Went to town, yes. And we got a guy to come out, and I don't know if he was mowing the lawn or he was there to remove some stuff, because we would always get work done, and we would keep it like a big pile in the middle of the yard. And so when they went to get the tarp and move the planks and stuff, yes, they found some more. I don't even remember what kind it was. But for people who own homes, do not keep junk and crap in your yard or near your door, and always pay attention. And there's something that you can put around your yard. But I went off the beaten path, you guys. So getting back to Homie, evil, diabolical, demonic creature from the Black Lagoon. I think the woman didn't even know the man was trying to delete her, because he had did it previously where they were somewhere else, and this time he did it in her mama's house. And as they say, when your mama house is blessed and anointed, you can't come there with all that evil demonic activity, because it should be rebuked. So it did bite the poor woman, and she did, I believe she did pass. And he ran from the house, and they caught him, and he admitted that he had tried 2 times, and the second time he was successful. So I guess they sell them things. Why would you sell that out in the open in India? And these dudes get this and do it to get rid of the girlfriend or the wife. So either they do that, or they throw acid on the women, or I guess they pay their wicked brother to get rid of the woman. It's so sad. I mean, it's just like, as I stated, it's a war on women. It's a spiritual warfare on women. It is. Moving on to the next one. This is from krk.com. Docs show LRPD investigators believe woman deleted girlfriend tried to cover it up with call to police. Again, you can do evil, but you won't get away. So what's done in the dark comes to the light. So this old stupid girl, Free Willy with this big old thick neck, looked like the Michelin tire, was trying to do dirty, and she was caught immediately. Documents show that Little Rock police have a woman tried to cover up her involvement and delete of her girlfriend. According to Little Rock Police Department, officers were called to an apartment complex on Breckenridge Drive just about 9:15. Officers said the caller told them that someone had broken into the apartment and that her friend was found outside wrapped in a blanket. Some of these criminals are so freaking dumb and slow. They're so freaking dumb and slow. After arriving on the scene, officers said that they found 28-year-old Chelsea McKenzly standing next to her car. Police said that all 4 doors were open and it appeared to be a deceased person wrapped in blankets next to the car. McKenzly told officers that she was visiting from out of town when she found her girlfriend in the parking lot. During her investigation, officers said that investigators had learned that McKenzly lived in the apartment with her girlfriend. Really, you guys? Did you really think, dum-dum, baby Yui, homegirl, loser girl, that you was going to lie to the police and get away, that you was going to be able to con your way out with the cops? Witnesses told investigators that the two were constantly fighting, according to police. Investigators said that a witness told them that McKenzly asked for help in moving the body. Sound like something from the Twilight Zone. Police arrested McKenzly and detectives said she had agreed to provide a recorded statement. In the initial statement, officers said that McKenzly told them she found the body in the parking lot. Just steady lying. You cold busted because your neighbors told on you. Documents show that McKenzly told investigators she attempted to take the body to the hospital. Records state that she told detectives that the body was too heavy and asked for help getting it into the car. Investigators said that McKenzly later confessed to the victim multiple times after getting into a fight. Detectives said she also confessed to wrapping the victim in a blanket and cleaning the crime scene. Officials with LRPD said they found drag marks coming from the apartment door. Really, lady? Really? Did you really think most apartments, maybe 20 years ago, maybe even 10 years ago, but now most apartments, townhomes, condominiums, whether your apartment is inside where you walk through or if it's outside, hotels, motels, everybody, even people living in a little rinky-inky-dinky raggedy neighborhood, have a Ring camera or the one that you connect the outdoors one, the CCTV. Okay, so she told detectives that she did not call the police after the stabbing. Police said records state that the McKenzly told detectives she left the body in the apartment but later returned to take the victim to the hospital. So now we've been having men attacking women or stalkers like the BCK, Brian Christopher Kohlberger in Idaho. So now I'm seeing it's not on the rise like the men on women, but now we've got women on women. I'm like attacking each other, deleting each other. Okay, so here, this is Westerfield. Woman.
The man charged with fatally shooting a woman in the Sunbury Plaza parking lot late last night. Police say an active warrant was out for 29-year-old Rodney Perry's arrest before the incident. Perry currently being held in a North Carolina jail where he was arrested this morning. NBC4's Anna Hoffman is live at the Sunbury Plaza with the details. Anna?
Jennifer, that arrest warrant from Columbus police was for violating a privacy order in September, but Perry's criminal record goes back further.
Franklin County Sheriff's Office, Tech 18, how can I help you?
According to phone records, Rodney Perry made multiple calls to 911 operators after fleeing a murder scene to head to North Carolina.
I received a call from a Rodney Perry.
Okay, yeah, about shooting his girlfriend in the Kroger parking lot.
Okay, yeah, so you're aware of that.
We are, yes.
Perry is charged with the murder of 24-year-old Amara Jones. Jones was found Tuesday night in the Sunbury Plaza parking lot with a gunshot wound to the head. Jones later died at the hospital. This prompted a multi-state search for Perry.
He said he wanted to turn himself in and he wanted to know where, and I gave him our sheriff's department address.
That didn't happen. Perry was spotted and arrested Wednesday morning by police in Concord, North Carolina, where he is currently being held.
We'd definitely like to thank all the jurisdictions that helped bring this fugitive to justice, both state, county, and local, in 4 different states.
However, we now know this was not Perry's first run-in with the law. In May of last year, Perry was facing domestic violence charges. Court records state the witness claimed Perry knowingly caused harm to the mother of his children. These charges were later dismissed. Then in September 2022, Columbus police put out another warrant for Perry's arrest, this time for recklessly violating the terms of a protection order issued by the court involving a different woman. Columbus police tell me that arrest warrant is still active. As for what comes next for Perry,
right now we're working with the Franklin County prosecutor through the process of extradition to get the suspect returned from North Carolina to Ohio to face justice.
Was he, I mean, I don't know if the domestic was against her or she knew about it or what, or she was breaking up with him. Prayers go out to Miss Amara family and the other domestic women. And also men, children that have been lost due to an evil, wicked, heartless person that's vengeful, basically. So again, you guys, let's keep these people lifted up in prayers, send out the white light. I want to thank you again for joining me and Maria Loves to Talk. Please leave those comments. Stay healthy, happy, and blessed.